and this one. Oh fuck, it's like Grand Central all of a sudden, and this one. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't realize we were rolling. Hey, well, good Friday afternoon. Thank dog it's Friday. We're just up on Seacrest Hill here, and we're going to do a quick run by the grapes, which are getting somewhat ripe. And we'll try and throw in a little bit on the space weather and whatnot. Yeah, I guess, right, I was going to try and talk about Convenient Belief, the binder of all humanity. Hey, there's a funky wagon, eh? Isn't that cute? So here we are at, I don't know, they're Swiss or German or something. We're at their place, anyhow, on Seacrest. That truck is there. That's River Road, right? Okay, I'll just give you as a review. Other side of these houses we'll show you later. It's the Real Canadian Democracy bus, Bears bus, and Oliver Dog Station. It's not base anymore. Well, here, let's just do it from here. This is scenic. Yes, Convenient Belief, the thing that binds you all to your subjugation programmings. Hey, get back in here. Come. Hey, just let the car pass. So, well, we'll just do a view. Convenient Belief, be right with you. All machines quiet on the set! Organic, just carry on with whatever you're going to be doing. Seems the birds are all stunned. I don't know if it's a combination of the solar weather or the Alaska volcanic, which is actually pretty minor now. It's all cleaned up. Basically, it was pushed north when the storm from Japan came in on Wednesday. Yes, the storm that so conveniently a few days before they scheduled, or the week before, they started burning all the Fukushima contaminant and tsunami disaster. Isn't that sweet? So what you're doing is everything that's settled, you're putting it back in the air and attaching it to lighter than air objects, feathers, wings, whatever you want to call it, in the form of clinker ash. Oh, by the way, Dr. Keith Strong, you was asking that there is one of the avenues through volcanic action that we rebuild the atmosphere. But don't tell your colleagues that I said it. You figure out the riddles and then it's yours, right? That way I don't get in trouble and they don't get their egos bruised, which should actually be torn out by the roots and thrown in the garbage where all egos belong. That's a default fail-safe. Okay, number one method, solar inclusion, periodic with supernova inclusion. Globus event. Check out my playlist. That'll spin you in the right direction. Okay, now you've got lots of retired poops that they want to see all their work smashed in the aerospace research industry and the NASA. They want to see some private shill agency take it over and run it even further into the ground and way below the potential, which, I mean, the name of the game has only been hold back, with the team captain being, how do we privatize all this completely now that we've legislated and precedented escapes from liability and bankrupt it and chase all the good help off that can't be controlled, and then compartmentalize the rest and then privatize it, which is exactly what's going on, despite my best efforts to ward that off. All I can do is ask the leading questions. It's up to you guys to save your legacy, and I would fully expect some of you had offspring that, and grand offspring that are, you know, you groomed and you guided the ones that were interested to rely on the industry. I mean, that's how Homo sapiens works. Not saying despotism is always bad or good, but I'm just saying, you know, that's the way it is. So, check out the Clovis event, eh? I love your broadcasts. I think when I get a competent pilot recycler like Geoff Reed on board, who in spite of hating editing as much as I do, well, not quite as badly, but yeah, get him to recombine works of yours and solar weather and some of the novice hobbyists that have been attracted by our efforts. Mine being the don't be embarrassed efforts, you're being the, and here's how a well-groomed PhD holder would do it up. Just saying, like it is, because that's the kind of asshole I am. Yeah, like Mary Greeley and, you know, basically it's the only way we're gonna press this survival priority and a replacement for the failing military-industrial complex as the great tax hole of subjugation. And this one is okay because instead of promising destruction at the end of the road, fabricated destruction, it holds the Holy Grail, the golden chalice, the golden fleece. What's the term? The silver lining in the cloud of survival, right? Okay. Number one threat is high energy inclusion from the sun and the stars. Okay. I'll just keep saying it again and again and again until everybody outsays me, and then I can go do my priorities. It's just not saving your asses. You're a disgusting species, and you deserve the fate that you've created for yourself. And everyone who tries to interfere gets smashed to pieces. And I'm tired of being smashed to pieces by you fuckers with your egos and your convenient beliefs. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're back at square one now. So anyhow, no offense, I'm just saying, guys, right? I'm a much bigger asshole than you guys. That's publicly renowned fact. I mean, fuck, I've got a computer that after it sends out information, it gets re-scrambled and, you know, O's missing, so, you know, what kind of a fucking goofus moronus am I? Huh? Okay, so, convenient belief. Cognitive dissonance, which is like a later stage. Oh, sorry, Cindy. We gotta get out of this ditch. Sorry, I forgot they sprayed. We did finally get a tad of rain. You may have noticed things greening up. Sorry, there's nothing in there, sweetie. Yeah, you get chemicals on these spiky little seeds now, and an animal steps in it or a person, and oh, gee, how did that DDT get in my bloodstream? Why, there's barely traces of it in the environment. I don't know, where did that come from, eh? Must have fell off of them gravel trucks. Sort of disturbing. So, conveniently... Oh! Come. Sorry, guys. Fuck this. Oh yeah, right, we were going to show you the grapes. We can't. You believe something that's obvious and right in front of your face is absolutely fucking impossible and incomprehensible because you've been told otherwise, not that you know otherwise. So you're just, it appears to be most settling to just stick with that belief, hence it's convenient. Okay, if anyone's really interested, I will get into depth, just indicate it in the comments down there, right? Okay, now remember, well, I'm not telling you nothing. If anyone's interested in the history of these grapes, which are my only local undisturbed Fukushima radiological floral study. Ones grafted blog. Next door is they're also grafted in species. By the mailbox. I'll put the links so you can go back. These have been so chemicalized because that's the name of the cleaning outlet. Big Agra has all these farmers by the foreskins, or what's the name of that? The other reason? Not scrotums, but perineums. Yes, because both male and females got that. Yeah, they got them all by the by the indentured perineums, and well, I guess they have to spray all kinds of chemicals now as they get older. They don't get the next loan to stay afloat. I don't think the price of grapes has dropped down to a third like it has in the other places where these corporations came in to steal all the agricultural lands. I mean, it's the same. Look, France, Italy, just look it up. Even starting about a year and a half ago, it was ripe to harvest the Niagara, Ontario Peninsula, which they used this same grape growing scam. Get you in debt, and then, oh yeah, I know, we were paying you 30 bucks a bushel when we sold you on the idea by your greed and your convenient belief. But I'm sorry, the market will only bear 10, and when you're almost ready to lose, we'll go to the government on your behalf, and we'll put you on corporate welfare. We'll string you along for till precisely the moment we decide, and then we'll just foreclose on everything. And we'll subsidize the grape supply we're going to bring in from Mexico or whatever. Oh, coincidentally, that's already ripe here, guys. You do know last year that 90% of the wines were actually imported and sold under the domestic label, because Stephen Harper, conservative government, changed those rules on you too. Ha ha ha. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, no, wasn't it? Wasn't it the guy with the steamships? That liberal guy? Acting never to be Prime Minister. Oh, what the hell is his name there? The guy I tried to give crop dinner to at the Winnipeg airport. Yeah. Fuck. No, not Joe Who. The guy with all the steamships. The Liberal Party. That almost got to be Prime Minister. Yeah, he kind of slipped in a couple of those changes. Yeah, so now, you know, to be sold as domestic wine, it only has to have 10% domestic blended. So you see the scam there. So now at the precise moment they choose, they're going to collapse the buy-in price of grapes. Bear don't eat nothing. They sprayed this, remember? Last week. No. And, well, everybody who got suckered into the indentured servitude and became some banker's bitch, well, you lose the family farm. What can I say? You're stupid. You shouldn't have fell asleep in grade 3 history class when they were teaching you about the Great Depression and the last mighty line conversion scam that your grandpa was always telling you about. This is boring, Grandpa. I want to go play with, I don't know, what do we play with? I guess most of you play with the Walkmans or electronic games. You snot-nosed young brats that got handed the family farms and quickly put your parents into care homes and drugged them away to an early death. Because they were saying, no, I remember my dad, before he had me the keys, he made me promise not to jack up debt and spend my grandchildren's inheritance, and you get the picture. Howdy, neighbor! I wasn't saying that to tip him off. He doesn't even speak English as far as I know. You know me. Fairness about everything. When I tell it like it is, I only do it through public forum, so everybody has an equal shot. You know, everybody can check that thing where they get notifications, which doesn't mean that you're not gonna be delayed or favored by, if you're a syndicate, global Zionist syndicate member, by the many servers between me and YouTube and you. Yeah, because that's why you, the most pathetic, immoral, uncreative slugs have all the money. And the most decent, kind, trusting, hardworking, ethical, creative individuals have gaping tax holes. Hey guys, the dogs are being cool. Can they have another chance? I think we got it straight. Under the lightning tree again, because we are... That's their lightning tree. Oh, poor scraggly looking dying thing now. Because we're in the tail end of the bigger CME and a whole stream of smaller ones that they always have some kind of emissions, whether it's matter or plasmic or straight energy is another matter. But we weren't quite out of the big one, the KP8. Again, you know, hey, I can only put the stuff out. I've got stuff sitting in YouTube that have been uploaded 2 or 3 times already. That was to warn you of this one and the induction heating, as well as some nice bits to help all my old vet friends out as I'm passing on my trade of post-traumatic stress repairman. You know, which I practice very, very long, which is basically just reality therapy, and you know, get over the lies and the convenient belief, and then you can start creating some good, real memories beside your post-traumatic stress sources, which is just your brain trying to, oh fuck, don't look there, too painful, look over there! And that's why you see something and it triggers you, and that's your brain fighting, and you end up with a literally a vasopressin cycle collapse in your, well, I won't get into the neurochemicals of it or the psychological descriptions or the neurology descriptions. We'll just say it's a condition well described by science and backed up once they started finally coming out with the real-time MRIs, which are very dangerous, by the way, and started doing pinpoint comparisons of what was firing off where under what psychological conditions and physiologies. It eliminates that, okay? Yes, it is all in your mind and spreads out into your body chemically. One feeds the other. One balances the other. Ideally. Occasionally, sometimes. So that's the kind of evil thoughts that YouTube's playing little fucking games again. I mean, this must be like round 7 or 8 or whatever. I think this time they're calling it, oh no, it's because you need an upgrade, you know, after, you know, the 10th one or whatever. Spent like 6-8 hours uploading and then doesn't finish uploading, goes to 100%. I'm sure some of you have had this kind of sabotage. Losers. Confident losers. That's our partners. It's okay. The compartmentalized stooges, the bag men and women that are doing the IC, and you know, you put it right in front of them, a way not to, or to cover their ass and act lawfully and legally, and maybe just maybe preserve their career and their in their job. Yeah, they're clearly incompetent. Just gotta stick to their convenient beliefs and do what the fuck they're told and don't. Yeah, okay, so I know it's a crime and all, but I don't believe it is because I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing what I'm told. I was inspired after watching William Shatner there singing out Iron Man. I'm sure you all got that if you were had checked these notify of new uploads under the subscribe button and weren't getting censored by fuck YouTube. Oh, I made mention too that the latest internal sabotage that's made to look like it was done from the outside is check your block list on your email under the address book. It's hidden in there, and see what. Oh no, I haven't been getting his or hers uploads or its uploads. Oh fuck, who blocked them? How the hell did this happen? Yeah, the latest fucking games, along with the next higher level. Oh no, it's programming incompatibility, where it uploads 100% but doesn't finish, and then locks up everything else on your register. No. So instead of starting on the next one at 3 in the morning when you're off doing whatever, it just stops, just locks it up. Until the next time you have to close it down and reload again, and do that 2 or 3 times without changing a thing. Make a big stink on your comments page about liability and letter demand for performance. Don't have to get into the technicalities like, yeah, that's a nice disclaimer on your, but you're liable. You set the precedent and I set my investment accordingly, and you accepted my investment. YouTube games. Well, clearly they've got a new CEO, so his staff haven't hushed up about their culpability in the last 2 or 3 crime sprees of getting caught. Because they have convenient belief it never happened, right? Yeah, And yours is the only electromagnetic copy of all this. That's all you have to do is erase it and it'll be gone. No, that will just add malfeasance. There's plenty of other copies of everything you ever did. Trust me on this. Okay? Your global Zionist masters control fuck all, except for your wills, your free wills that you conveniently believe they have control over. And no, but they're giving you value for the money, for all the subjugation and taking everything from you and selling you out and selling my earth out. And, they're giving you fear. Once you accept convenient belief, to just want a nice, calm, peaceful, happy mind. Happy drugs. You're a drug addict, basically. Positive thoughts. Think positive thoughts. Once you accept that, then that's your commodity is not reality, is not food, is not sustainability, perpetuability, continuity. It's emotion. And then you proceed to willfully grow your brain that way, and well, the crooks, thieves, and scam artists. You expect them to be able to offer a better product and compensation for what you willingly give them beyond fear. I mean, it's amazing they can even help you generate that in exchange for your fear and your obedience and your willful culpability of just being the bag men and women in all the crimes, the front men and women. Okay, yeah, that's all you Masons. You're like the collecting cesspool for that kind of thing in that pink skin culture. And they do inundate all the cultures, but they have other groups that are more dominant for, shall we say it, the cesspit in the septic system. Yes, that's right. That's exactly what I think of your exemplary behavior at selling out and trying to make yourself guiltier so you would want to actually subliminally get yourself whacked earlier. and removed so you didn't have to feel guilty, because that interrupts with your convenient belief processes of everything is just fine. Positive thoughts. I am going to be just fine. And get a second life because I did so well at this one. Oh, God loves me as long as I fear him. You get the picture. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Up until the point where it cost me my survival and my Earth's survival and all the other creatures that are of the Earth entirely. Any mutations that go back were not done by some fucking scam artist sham. Intruder. I thought, well, fuck, nobody's telling me it's not mine, it must be mine. That's your gods here that mutated your genes, for you who haven't been following. Yeah. Well, enough of that. And I'm sure this should only take 2 or 3 weeks for fuck YouTube to lose out on the battle and quit playing games and let it get uploaded. Yeah, but, you know, that's what you get for becoming a partner with incompetent buffoons, crooks, and criminals. You know, professional trained killers, career trained killers that couldn't quite cut it in the government because they were too greedy. So, oh, here you go. We'll make you a special secret agent. You'll be a CIA operative, contracted entirely on your own liability. Yes. Say, you guys all deserve one another because that's your free willful choice. My bitch is that I'm not even going to say I don't deserve you, because that would be to judge myself, and I'm not at that level yet. The Earth doesn't deserve you. What the fuck did my Earth ever do to you fuckers? Or those fucking cocksuckers that have been led just like you? They're just like the fucking Masons, only from far off, not indigenous to Earth at all. Your gods are just compartmentalized buffoons like you. Yes, only the game is the Earth's core that they, big blurb there, thought he was going to just snaggle off. And you know, the bagman that created you would, you know, take the rap. But they created you, and well, there's the evidence. They guided you to do all kinds of stupid things, like nuke your own fucking planet thousands of times. Which is why you're not getting 1,000 years or 72 years, but depends on space weather and how many more nukes you let off before the core of my Earth goes into singularity compaction. Hey, wait! Care less if any of you like this or disliked it. Let me know. That's more evidence as to how the counts are always getting rigged. You know, just a token, but a token is enough to get us up here, right? Okay, enjoy your space weather. 1302 is still in extreme danger for apparently slightly less than it was. And the magnetic energy involved, or subatomic energy to be more precise. However, it's now right square Earth faced for the next, well, for the weekend. And then a little bit. And we are so fucking super saturated in the magnetosphere. But, well, the currenting advisory warning is still in effect to some degree. I can't be more specific because all the data is fudged as per usual, as it always is. Every time it's fucking critical to know. Those bastards fudge it. Hey!